it's Eloise.
And Casey.
And today, we are going to be playing a childhood favorite game of both of ours, which is Where's the Blanket, Charlie Brown? Or Who Stole the Blanket, Charlie Brown? I never remember actually, like, what it's called. And, like, I've written down in, like, my notes of, like, planning to play this game, like, something that's not at all the title at all, but, like, I know what I mean. So I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I think the title screen's on the next screen. So we'll find out after we click this button.
Good.
Very enthusiastic.
You did it! Where's the blanket, Charlie Brown?
There it is.
Where is the blanket, Charlie Brown?
It's right there. Game over.
Yay.
It's your choice if you want to follow Lucy or me.
Okay, so what do we want to do?
Click on one
Because
of us.
I always pick Lucy.
Same. I always picked Lucy. I've played Charlie Brown, but like, by default, I would usually play Lucy.
I've played both of them, but I normally always pick Lucy because I'm like, I am Lucy.
Of
course I'm gonna play.
If you want to go with like pure nostalgia, I think we should go with Lucy then.
Because I'm like, I feel guilty being like, I'm not gonna play with you, Charlie Brown, but I'm like, I probably
because
should play.
This is supposed to be a nostalgia trip.
Yes.
Let's go with what we usually used to do, which is Lucy. She's always so mean.
Congratulations! You've made an excellent choice.
You can see I've already played this game before and have a save file.
If so, click on him and you can continue playing where you left off last. Or, is this your first time playing?
Well, it's
Then
not my
choose a
first
Snoopy
time,
now.
but this is my first
Yeah.
time on this playthrough.
So
Okay.
we pick a new save file?
Yes, so pick
Let's
one that's
pick
not
the trench
Charlie
coat.
Brown. Okay.
Excellent!
I like all this positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Good! You know what
I need
language
encouragement
you want.
right now, thank you.
There's nothing on your paper, Charlie Brown.
So, Lisa's mother is 2 years younger than her father and 24 years older than Lisa. How old?
26.
Disaster, Charlie Brown.
I'm assuming it was asking
My
about
grandma's
how
coming
old
to
is the
visit,
father.
And she hates my blanket.
So that's my
What
answer.
should I do? Just hide it. You don't know my grandma. She'll find my blanket no matter where I put it. Then just leave your blanket here.
She'll find
It'll be safe with me.
In the middle of the night, the door just slams
Oh my
open.
goodness.
There's just a
Visit it whenever I
silhouette
want to.
of his
That's
Okay.
terrifying.
grandmother. Charlie Brown's just like, "Ugh."
Don't worry. It's totally
Don't
safe.
worry!
Yeah, safe on the corner of your desk where anybody could just take it and use it.
Well, at least now it's safe lying on your desk. My blanket will miss me. I can tell.
I just realized
It's
that
only
Lucy
for a few
and Linus
days,
have the same like
Linus.
eye lines,
Then you'll get
but
your blanket.
Charlie Brown doesn't. I was like, oh, the boys
Hey,
don't look like
that's
each
not
other.
fair.
Then I was like, oh no, the
How do you think
the
grandmas-
siblings
do. Yeah.
Take Linus's blanket away. My stupid brother really did hide his even stupider blanket at Charlie Brown's. That's really interesting.
That's suspicious. How did she just
No
sneak
one
into
here?
Charlie Brown's house?
Very
And
good.
let her in?
Then I can
Probably
confiscate
just
the
told the
blanket.
adult, "Hi, I'm Charlie Brown's friend. I'm here."
I'm Charlie Brown's friend.
You know,
Strange. It should
I
be
think they
lying
do
on
in
the desk,
movies
but
where
it
they're
isn't
just
there.
like, "Hi, I'm their friend. Let me in," and they're like,
I
"Oh,
hope
sure. I'm
it's
so
not
glad
Linus's
that you have
blanket and
friends."
it's not
We didn't know that our loser of a son had friends.
Normally,
Simply have disappeared.
the child is there
If
also.
you click here, you can play the game in German.
Wow.
If you click on this button,
If I knew
you can
German,
play
I
the
would,
game
but
in
I
English.
don't know German.
You need
Change
If
the
it was
song.
French, I'd be like 100% yes.
I would not know what
don't.
was going on.
I would know what was going on. I could play the game in German because I just know how to play the game.
You have it memorized.
Yeah, I'm like, I could probably play a Nancy Drew
All the
game in just
things
like
that
any
you've already
language.
found
Uh-huh.
are here.
Um,
All the things that you might
because
need
I'm like, I
later
know
on
what
are
I'm
collected
doing.
here.
I mean, I probably
You can
couldn't
check
do it
how
in like a
Snoopy's
language with a
doing on
different
the
alphabet.
Snoopy
Like if it
wheel.
was like, oh, it's in
Uh-huh.
Japanese or
Maybe
Chinese or
in
Korean or
here.
something like that, couldn't do it. But if it's just like, oh, want to play the game in Italian? I'm
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, sure, I can, because I understand what I'm looking at with like a tiny amount of knowledge to be like, yeah, I can play the game. I know what you probably just said to me because where I am in the game, like I probably could do it. So anyway,
Yes.
what's on your desk, Charlie Brown?
Oh, the only thing lying there are half-written letters from Charlie Brown.
Oh.
To the little red-haired girl.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, how romantic. A love letter. How strange. I never get love letters.
No one loves you, Lucy.
Can you grab the hat?
The hat? Yes, I can
That's
grab
a
the
thing
hat.
that you can grab.
Yes, 100%.
I know that hat from somewhere.
Game progression.
It belongs to that crazy magician.
Why is your inventory a cabinet?
This
That's
is
something
where I
I
put
never
all the
understood.
things which
I
might
don't
be
know.
needed
It takes
for a
up
professional
enough
blanket
space.
search.
True.
It's like they need enough space to be filled up instead of having like a bag. Also, that doesn't look good. You can only fit one thing in a bag. Like, the only thing you can have is a cabinet. Is there anything else I can click on?
Another cabinet.
She just looks at it and looks away. What's under your bed, Charlie Brown?
I don't know if you want to know what's under your bed. Ew. No, wait.
Typical Charlie Brown. He hides the baseball scorecards under his bed.
Get those out of there!
It has to be somewhere.
Is it in here? Boom.
The only thing in here is old junk.
I don't think
What
there's anything
about
else.
the other cabinet?
I
You
checked.
can't close.
I clicked on everything in this room.
Okay. There's
So.
no trash bin?
No, there's no trash bin. Do you see a trash bin?
No, I do not.
Let's get
But
out.
I also
Perhaps I'll
am
find a
like
blanket in the living room.
very bad at noticing things.
You're like, there could be 20 trash bins in this room. I wouldn't know. Yeah, no, there's no trash bin.
I overlook a lot.
Uh-huh. Even in a simple room with, like, almost nothing in it, you're like, it could be filled with millions of things.
The thing is I notice random details,
Uh-huh.
but if I'm looking for something specific, I cannot find
has
it
to be
to save my life.
Uh-huh.
I will find everything except that.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Like a
heck
blanket.
yeah.
That is why this game takes so long, because I cannot find things to save my life. You're just gonna flick the light switch till the light bulb breaks.
No, it's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Root beer. Isn't that Snoopy's favorite drink?
I did not remember that. Is that a thing? I guess that's
Probably. There's probably a lot of things about Snoopy that you're not remembering.
I read a lot of Snoopy though. Like
A lot of Snoopy.
I read a lot
For
of
hair care
Peanuts.
products.
A bowl. Ah!
Oh, how beautiful. A crystal ball.
You put that in the bowl?
Incredible. Yes, I can. I'll do it in a second.
I don't know why you need to put it in the bowl, but that's a thing that happens.
I don't know. Just gonna use up all of the Brown family's
Electricity.
And so, an essay about George Washington.
Oh, heck yeah.
George Washington was a great man.
Me writing essays.
He probably had some faults, but if he did, I don't know what they were.
That's so sweet.
I didn't do any research. Ha ha ha.
I mean, how old is she even? She's
I don't
like
know.
second grade or something?
I don't know how old they are. Can I put
She's
in my
younger than
inventory?
Charlie Brown, and he's not that old either.
That doesn't seem to be the right place.
I know. I was just trying to see if it was possible.
How
That noise.
That's why the ball can't roll away.
Oh, technology!
It's just like, that should not be the noise paired with that. It's just, it's like,
You're like, I don't like this.
it's not that I don't like it. I just think it's funny. You know, it's just like, that makes zero sense for the why. Just why?
I
Okay.
just wanted to make a click.
Yeah! It's like, why did you just make an electronic noise? You were a
Maybe
piece of
someone
glass.
took it? What nerve! In the end, I'm the one who decides when and where to confiscate Linus's blanket.
Blanket!
Ha! Now I have it! I've been deceived! Betrayed! That's not
Bamboozled.
Linus's blanket, it's just a normal scarf.
How dare they?
Don't say
Bamboozle
Snoopy.
you. I will. I was just making sure I wasn't missing clicking on something.
What's that?
Ah.
Oh my goodness. He's
What
a
is he
savant in the
making?
kitchen. He's making a pizza. Don't you
Oh,
remember?
he's making a pizza. I was just like, these ingredients are
What
strange.
brought this
Maybe
crazy
they are
guy
strange,
into the
but he's making a
kitchen?
pizza.
Yes.
Because I've played the game before,
Yes.
and I know he's making a pizza.
Yes.
I'll have another look around the living room.
I've played the game before too. It's just
You
been
just have
like,
a bad memory.
You
I
played more recently.
Yes, I played more recently.
I played like 10 years ago.
Yeah, you being like, I played it a few times when I was a kid, and I'm like, I played it
Yeah.
like last year. Like I
Yeah,
played it
it's
recently.
like maybe longer than 10 years ago actually.
Jeez. Do you never go back and play games.
I mean,